There, now it's fucking working. Let's wait for fucking YouTube to catch up to me. Come on. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Sirius Graves here, and today we're going into episode 4 of The Last Door. So here we go. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the king of birds. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. And so let's get into it. There's no turning back. Dun dun dun. Okay. I have made up my mind. I'm ready. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it. I'm just gonna let the credits roll so you guys get the full aspect of the game. These are obviously Spanish developers, which is cool. The Last Door. Dun dun dun. This one's chapter 4, The Ancient Shadows. Episode, chapter, same thing, but 4. Okay. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes on long-distant eras? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mist. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did. The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. Creepy. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr Devitt was attacked but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he had found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. Oh boy, we are going to Alexander's estate now. Season 1, Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. There's a large iron bar latching the door, so I can't go there. It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. Okay. I guess we're going in the greenhouse. Hurry up, I can't see anything. I have to wait for something to happen and then I can leave. I'm not sure how I'm going to make it activate though. Alright, go back in because something ain't right. Did I just wait and hold still? Because walking around didn't do anything. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Obviously isn't working, so fuck you. We'll do the next step. No one's answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Don't care. And I need this. An oil lamp. Well, no fucking shit. Pick it up. Ah. It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return any time soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job in the end. Mr. Dupree is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested in his state. Time will not be a problem anymore. This looks like a diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? Alright, so... Okay. Okay, now we're in the garden. An ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Well, give it to me. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. Okay. And then... Alright, let's go in here now because I have a light. Since we didn't get what was supposed to happen in here, I want to see what's making all this racket. A statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. A statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. Okay. Are those the only two things? Oh wait, no. This pane looks as if it's had been broken from the inside. See, that was the noise I was supposed to hear, and I didn't. So we can leave now. Alright, now let's go upstairs. Alexander? Alexander, it's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he's not heard my question at all. You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what's happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in this house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what happened to him? Okay. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being insistently. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Salathal, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Okay. A huge chest made of oak wood. Open it. There's a large iron hook inside. Give it to me. I'll take this hook. Okay. There was a fragment of a diary under the hook. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches. The flapping wings, stone grinding on stone, their frozen paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. Okay. Alright, those are combined. Is this the dark room? Looks like it. A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. It looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. Okay. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Okay. It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only partially true. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be overnice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formula, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. Okay. Is there a note somewhere? Okay. Camera tripod. Duh. Okay. A large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning, do not open it under white light. I guess we'll take it. Okay. It's a letter. I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. This seems to be an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Okay. And back to the greenhouse. Here we go. And this way? Go in the greenhouse. A glass jar containing bluish substance. It has a label saying vitriol oil. Take it. Okay. Alright, let's leave the greenhouse and go back to where we started this episode. Okay, this way. The corpse of a deer, its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. What do I do with it? Gross. Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. Ew. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. And we'll go this way. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. Well, I got it. Okay. Okay, now we gotta go back to the dark room. Dark room's upstairs. Upstairs, please. And this way. And back in the dark room. And let's walk over. Okay, stop. Right here. Okay, so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. What's this? There's a tap over the basin. Do I put this in there? Okay. And then this. Oils cause strong acidic reaction. Then this. I've applied the liquids in correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. An image is appearing on the plate. I'm an alchemist. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexander. Okay. Weird. We're done in here. Let's go talk to the dude in a wheelchair. Which is in the double doors this way. Alright, here's your photo. Alexander, do you recognize this photograph? Take a look. You are in it with our old friend Anthony, and with someone else blurred in the background. Do you remember him? Does he mean something to you? A piece of clockwork, a hand. Okay. I guess we're leaving. Back downstairs to mess with the cuckoo clock. Or grandfather clock, I mean. Right there. Okay. This goes in the clock. I've put the clock hand in its place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Okay. How do I move the hour hand? That's what I'm trying to do. Not the minute fucking hand. Can I just... No. Go the other way. Okay, and then, what was that? A noise upstairs, like some kind of broken mechanism? Go upstairs. Huh? So, figurine of angel facing the wall. I'm not even sure. Is it here? Cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece, the bird. Okay. The face of the clock has been turned. Well, how do I turn it back? This must not be what I need to do. A little brass bird, when shaken, it makes a noise as if there was something inside. What do I do with this stupid bird? The bird fits perfectly. It does? Well, I'd like to get the fucking key that was in it. Can I get it back? How do I fucking unturn it? Great. Why did it let me put the bird up there? I wasn't fucking done with it. God damn it. I didn't get no fucking key. I don't know what to do now because I fucking don't have the bird anymore. I need the key that was in that fucking bird. I don't know how to get it. No, it's not in here. Get out. Okay, well, it let me get the key because I did that. Because I need the fucking bird back. I don't understand why I can't get that bird back off of that clock when it obviously doesn't work yet. Maybe that did it. Let's go get it. Bird has burst out at the stroke. Now its beak is open. There was a key inside the bird. Well, fuck yeah, there was. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go back downstairs again and unlock the trapdoor. Damn. Okay. Mold and dust cover the portrait, making the subject indistinguishable. A dusty carpet of Asian origin. A piece of fine furniture has several drawers. Inside this one, there's a gardener's shovel. Cool. Okay. Dig this up. The remains of a humanoid body, but with grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape? It has a collar with some engraved words on it. Old Mike. Okay. Beside the corpse, there's a paper leaf. Undoubtedly, your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I've come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe, yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. The skeletal fingers of the creature is clutching a rolled-up canvas. It's a map of the stars. Okay. Guess we're done here. Oh God, that sounds like Alexander. Well, let's go to his room. Don't run or anything. Alexander? Some diary pages on the wheelchair, and the papers ripped apart as if someone had stripped it off the book hastily. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it had cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. Don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and I saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab, Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I've already made a decision. I'll leave this house. Okay. Come on, achievement. I'm just standing here. Fuck it. If you're not gonna work, then I'll just not worry about it. The statue's holding something. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. Now I got it. Alright, down we go. Alright, down to the cellar. So we gotta go outside and down the cellar. Doop. This way. And the cellar is this way. Well, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. What was that? What's this? Oh. A book written in a language unknown to me. There is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum. We manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time to accompany the mind to the something of the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond? I don't know. An open envelope with a letter inside it. Dear Alexander, I'm terribly sorry about old Mike. Will you put him to rest in his favorite place? After weeks of unsuccessful attempts, I've managed to distill the alchemical formula based on the notes you sent me. Certainly you're a master of this craft. The subject reacted to the serum as usual, rapidly entering into a state of waking sleep. Suddenly the convulsions stopped, and since then he has not been responding to any kind of stimulation. He has remained in this state for many days. My diagnosis is brain dead, which should be our next step, Alexander. I'm worried. This could be the end of our research. Okay. A wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. The flip top has no knob or lock, just some strange symbols. Okay. So we gotta put the right symbol. There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. Gross. The voice again. It comes from the bottom of the pit. Okay. The angels protect his house. Oh, so you're not going to let me go. Okay, I guess I gotta go back. And go down where that weird voice was. Okay, this is where we started the game. Alexander. Okay, let's stab you. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Zyathlethal, whatever that means. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you. Here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What is nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Shit. What happened to me? Do you think that we will find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Beechworth never sent it. I think it is best that you read it. Please, you must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. Dun dun dun. The last door. Is that the end of the chapter? There's Alexander. Hey, where are you going? Did we just go through the veil? Yep, the veil. That's the trophy I just got. Devitt's journey. Okay. What are extras? Oh, extra DLCs for later. Cool. Okay. Okay, so how do I get to season 2? Do I do this? Because this is just, it's supposed to be both season 1 and 2. Maybe these are the other ones? I don't know. Let me look. Maybe not. I'm supposed to have season 2. Huh, okay. Do I not have season 2? Well, what's this stuff? I think they're just extras. Guess we'll check them out tomorrow, because I'm not quite sure. This is supposed to have seasons 1 and 2. So I'll have to do some research. So thanks for joining me. My name's Sirius Graves. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell your friends to do the same. And tomorrow we will try and find season 2 and do those 4 episodes. Have a good one. Bye.